How are you, girl? How are you?
We know what you're thinking.
Oh, you didn't like that, huh?
Oh, great. Another story about a guy who raises camels?
They want fed.
Filled with boring anecdotes about life in this humdrum business.
The guy we bought our first camels from ended up dying because the old male reached out and grabbed him by the skull and crushed his skull.
Okay, well, occupational hazard.
That one's dental.
Stuff happens.
This place has got springs all down in them creeks.
But that's no more uncommon than the steer he's got, whose hind legs are sporting an extra set of hooves.
When it was best first born, he just walked on all four of them.
All of that is quite passé when compared to the story of Ralph Passow.
I have prayed more in the last 3 years to die than I have to live, because it is pure hell.
3 years ago, at the age of 70, Ralph was thrown from a horse.
I had my whole right side busted. All my ribs were busted. My pelvis was busted.
Hospitalized, the pain of his injuries would soon feel as small as his miniature horses when compared to the agony that would ensue from the pills he was prescribed.
I used to be so happy when I would see the law catch an old druggie and throw him in the jail and he goes to beating his head on the wall. But I've been there and it ain't funny. Now I feel sorry for him because, boy, you got no control over what you do. Nuts. How are you?
3 years later, he's still coping with an aftermath as large as the family name spelled out in rocks.
I call them relapses because there's days that I don't hardly know who I am. That saves a lot of work.
To help jog his memory, he's the only guy in the middle of Oklahoma with upwards of 30 camels, all of whom share 3 common traits.
They're big, they stink, and they're dangerous.
That's the male, sounding like Jabba the Hutt to drive home his dangerousness.
They'll kill you.
But if they don't kill you,
you need a toothbrush.
They just might save you.
I got one goal in life, and that's to make you laugh.
Which you do when he points out the female that's been nursing and tells you her nickname.
And there comes Dolly Parton.
And you laugh when you hear the noise from a baby camel.
Sounds like a guy in a bathroom after a long night of drinking.
And you really laugh when he explains how the male camel asserts his dominance.
He urinates on his tail and then he flips it everywhere. So if that isn't rain you're feeling.
Okay, actually, I guess that would be Ralph laughing at that one. Which is as good a therapy as any when your life has been turned upside down by pain pills.
It's been a struggle every day.
So, if you ever happen to drive by his farm and marvel at his camels, just remember the guy who raises them is the real sight.
You'll remember me until you die. Guarantee it. Because I'm weird.
Burt Mumolo, News Channel 8.